Good afternoon, everybody. This is Rick Thomas from Obsolete Video Services. Good afternoon. Well, we want to say we've had some fun working on this machine. The IVC-960 is a complete success and fully restored. We ended up getting all the color correction and everything fixed. Got the servo all set up. Got the capstan lock, color playback, you name it. We got it all adjusted and set where it belongs. Very, very good video signal coming off of this IVC tape. That's right, guys. We got this thing working really, really good. As you can see, no more capstan or frame lock, completely off. We got that, did all the adjustments on that, got that all locked in. And the video looks good, and we now have audio. Can you believe that? I mean, these cards were good. It's just that they were, I had to clean the ends of them. Peter Sellers, The Return of Pink Panther. Can you hear that? So we now have audio. So basically, guys, we did a complete restoration on this machine, and we're able to capture it over the PC now. So the audio works. The video now works. Everything is in sync. There's no errors coming up. Our color light's now locked where it belongs. And our tension's all fixed. And we got the audio working, which was a real pain in the ass. That had to be done special in the back. But as you can see, we got this working really, really good. Let me turn this down a second. I'll explain to you some of the issues with this machine. Oh man, not an easy machine. Not an easy machine to work on, guys. I'm gonna tell you right now. Well, let me explain to you what I did to this thing. I had to fix all the tension on it. The tension was all messed up, and it was an actuator underneath that was stuck with, and the brake pads were all wore out. My good friend John gave me a video head. He happened to have off of a unit. A down unit. You know, he was using parts that he had sitting around. He let me have the video head off of his. I installed it, and this thing had a broken video head, so that didn't work. So now we have one in, and the video head works beautifully. I did the adjustments on the capstan. The capstan wasn't quite up to speed, so I had to do some fine tuning and get the lights off to get it frame locked, which we now have it in frame lock, which is beautiful, as you can see. The audio now works. And as I suspected, the cards in the front of this thing, I had to pull these two cards out. The connections on the back, there's the copper little connections, you got all the little pins. I cleaned those pins off and plugged them back in, and then readjusted the trimmers, and the audio came right back up. So the connections weren't all that good. So what I'm going to do is probably just clean all these cards again and get them all clean, plug them in nice and tight. We adjust the capstan lock over here on this card right here, where you have your adjustments. That's your capstan control card, and you have some little adjustments on there. You have to. Sometimes it says on the front what it does. Sometimes it doesn't. You got to mess with them and jump back and forth till you can get everything locked in right. Of course, this is the color cards. This particular card adjusts your level, so you get your high level up to 100%. You'd use this little controller right there, and these two control your color on this particular card. So everything on the front of this machine is relatively easy to use. It's got two dropout compensators on this thing. It's insane. I mean, I've seen dropout compensators on broadcast decks, but not with two cards. This thing has got two cards for that. It's amazing. Also, we got two cards for the servos. One for the tension servo. So every card does something, and since I don't have a manual and I'm flying by the seat of my ass to work on this thing, I think I did a pretty damn good job bringing this thing back to life. This controls your tension up for your tension servo for the tape for the take-up reel. You have to turn that. That's how you get adjusted so the tension isn't too tight around the drum. But as you can see, we got this thing going. Everything is working beautiful on this. No contingency lights whatsoever. No issues. I'm looking at the tack. I'm looking at the color. Horizontal. The color is nice and high. That's good. The vertical's okay. The RF is okay. Everything is reading pretty well. The audio meter is working really, really good. And so we've really come a long way and got video coming out of it, and it's 100% saturation. I set the level for that to make sure it's 100% output. The video output is fantastic. It looks really, really good on the monitors and my computer. You know, a tad bit noisy. Well, for a machine that's 50 plus years old, it's not bad. So I'm actually going to troubleshoot even more from this point on. But now that's 100% functional, I thought I'd transfer this off and maybe upload it to YouTube for you guys to see it. I don't know how much I'd be able to actually post because it is movie stuff, and I don't want to get dinged by YouTube, so I might have to chop this up a little bit. But we can at least give you the highlights of it anyways. So you can see that we're getting 100%. That's where it should be. Color looks really good. Really good. I'm just blown away how good the color looks. So got great color coming off of it. Also, there's a little hidden compartment I want to show you on the back of this unit. If you lift up this door, you got even more controls. See that? Use your color lock there when the color is funky. Usually it's on the back of machines, but this is right here. All you got to do is turn that, and the color locks the color if it's not locking color properly. And it's got other things for record current and color phase and all that kind of stuff during recording, which we're not using anyways. But nice little hidden little gem place right there with a couple other little things that it does. So, you know, like I said, guys, this is an amazing machine. The IVC is fully restored now. We can do your IVC tapes if you have them. A lot of television studios had these, and a lot of TV movie horror hosts would be on these. Guarantee you, anybody, cheaper station, a UHF channel during that time, Svengoolie and all that, they had machines like this. So any tapes that they would have would be on tapes like this. We can convert those tapes right here in my studio. So always looking for horror host footage. If you got any movie horror host on IVCs or even Type 1C machines, let me know. I can do these. Also, guys, like I said, we got everything working now. Everything is up to par, color, audio. So all it is some fine tuning now. But this IVC-960 is fully restored. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.